Unfortunately, 90% of all life insurance agents, including the ones that are smart enough to be watching this video right now, are your typical order takers and are not what I refer to as closers at life insurance sales. I'm Doug Massi, and today I'm going to be going over the difference between the closer and the order taker so that you can take action and absolutely change the direction of your career right now. And yes, this is a great time to like the video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. We're putting out insurance sales training videos, final expense and Medicare sales content just like this all the time. Understand, guys, I'm listening to recordings every single week of mainly order takers who are trying to become professional salespeople, aka closers. And I've also heard, just to be clear and transparent, I've also heard recordings of and worked alongside with some of the very best and most talented life insurance agents in the country. Some of the things that I'm going to hit on today are, number one, tonality. Number two, the difference in approach between the closer and the order taker. And third, the importance of bringing value, huge value, into the presentation and how the high percentage closer completely destroys the order taker at doing this. And guys, there are two amazing life-changing books that I'm going to talk about and recommend that can absolutely help you change the course of your career immediately. So let's jump into it right off the bat. A huge difference between the top tier closers and your typical order taker is really the approach and the mindset. Not only are the best agents in the country just like super smooth and professional sounding, but they also understand that life insurance sales is all about solving a problem that the lead or the prospect not only has, but they have it and they don't really want to prioritize it. So even though it's really important and it should be like a priority. So not only are you bringing a capable and sensible solution to the table, but you're bringing an amount of value to the table that like the last guy or gal just didn't bring because they were typical life insurance agents and or the order taker. Oh, and guys, stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to show you how to get a copy of the objections and rebuttals cheat sheet that like every life insurance agent should have on their desk. In the proprietary presentation script that my agents use, that we use at United Final Expense Services, there are like a bunch of points where the agent not only does like a separate product presentation, but they're also taught that a great time to build value is actually after the client gives the first objection. When the client gives the order taker an objection, that agent will think, here we go again, another lead that's just a tire kicker. Sound familiar? Or not serious. Meanwhile, the closer is going to take the objection with like a grain of salt and next level it. Basically, they'll think, oh, you're not ready to buy yet? That's fine. Let's see if we can change that right now. Taking an objection like it's a bad thing is a failed mindset, guys. Every objection is an opportunity to shine. We know that most objections are really only about two things: trust and or cost. So when you fill that void with tons of value, all you really need to do is find a cost that works for them, and this becomes the solution to their problem. When it comes to tonality, this is actually really easy to solve, but it does take work. Now, if you'll take a recording of one of your sales presentations, and let's say you edit it or cut it into 4 quarters, you start by listening to the first 25% and then stop and make yourself do that part better. Ask yourself, do I have energy and enthusiasm? Is my introduction grabbing their attention, or is it kind of dull and pointless? Am I showing enough personality so that they actually want to hear me out, or am I like 5 minutes into it and they just can't wait to get rid of me already? Make it better and move on to the second quarter of your life insurance presentation, and so on and so on. Do the same thing. And do this like every week. Do this a lot. And by doing this week after week, spending, I want to say maybe an hour and a half each weekend, like reviewing one of your own calls and forcing yourself to get better, your tonality is going to change and you will get better and better. And if you don't, you're going to remain the order taker, jumping from agency to agency, always looking for a better lead, always blaming the lead, always hoping the next call is a laydown, always feeling like the leads are tire kickers or they're just bad when they're actually mostly buyers and you just don't realize it. I hope this sounds familiar. There's two books that I really like and recommend. The Way of the Wolf by Jordan Belfort and Introducing NLP by Joseph O'Connor and John Seymour. The Way of the Wolf helped me to design my sales presentation so that it breaks down a three-step process where I take the client's objections and I turn them into sensible solutions. The book Introducing NLP helped me to change my perspective on how I view me, how I view other people, and how they view me and each other. Neuro-linguistic programming helped me to become more confident in myself in the way that I interact with people, and it can only help you get better at becoming a master problem solver. Guys, if there's one thing that you should absolutely take from this video, it's this. The one thing that's not going to change, and what totally separates your order takers from your closers, is money, and how those agents perceive investing into leads and or advertising, well, their business, investing into their business. Talented closers are making hundreds of thousands of dollars where the typical order taker, life insurance agent, has no idea what it's like to earn $100,000 in a year selling life insurance. Guys, just do the work. Grow, change, become the best salesperson that you know, and trust me, doors are going to open left and right. If you'd like a copy of the objections and rebuttals cheat sheet that I mentioned back at the beginning of the video, just email me at doug@ufesonline.com. For more information on working with me on our remote life insurance preset appointments and exclusive leads platform, just shoot me an email at that same address. As always, when you put the needs of your clients first, everything else will usually fall right into place. Now, get out there, and whatever happens, guys, just make sure that you do something good for someone else today. Happy hunting.